Right, so the game I'm going to talk to you about now is Evil West, and have to say there's a wee arachnophobia warning going to go on this one, because there's quite a few times during the game where I've been wandering about, come across hundreds of wee spiders. Well, they're no wee, they're fucking like the size of your head, cutting about, just doing wee spidery things, but they don't attack you, and you can't kill them, annoyingly. But just be aware that happens multiple times in the game. So if all you arachnophobes out there don't like spiders, don't say I didn't warn you. Aye, so this game's really good, by the way. It's made by Flying Wild Hog, you know, the people that made the new Shadow Warrior titles. You know, the three of them, they were good too. I only played the first two, right enough. So that's why I was quite surprised when this one got a physical release, because Shadow Warrior 3 didn't get a physical release. How no? Why? I'm still holding off in hope that we'll get a trilogy pack at some point. So I'm not buying it yet, even though I do own 1 and 2 digitally, but I own the first one physically as well as digitally, because I got the two of them in a pack. Cheap. Fairly real cheap, you know, a few years ago. So you go some cowboy walloper called Jesse. Jesse? No, I don't like that name. Makes him sound like a big Jesse, but he's Aye, moving on. So the game visually plays a lot like Gears of War or the new God of War, if you will. In fact, I'm pretty sure they just stole animations for the new God of War. Like when you're opening up chests for money, or you're climbing up and doing chains. It's very similar. I thought this game was going to be like a shooter, but it's a half and half melee shooter, you know? A lot of melee moves, a lot of shooting moves. Takes a while to build up the shooting though. You start off with punching the fuck out of people, and then you get your revolver, and it kind of reminds me of Gunslinger. Remember that Techland game? Call of Juarez, Gunslinger, that was good. Get that shot and get that played. It's backwards compatible on Xbox One. Sorry PlayStation fans, you're going to have to do something else to play it if you want to play it, like get an Xbox. But yeah, this game is just God of War, really. God of War / Gears of War. The main character, the more you upgrade him, the more he glows blue. And that just kind of reminded me of, you know, Big Marcus Phoenix when he's cutting about with his blue shiny bits and his suit and his gun. It's good though. I mean, it's a horror game. It's no serious horror. It's schlock. It's like Dark Watch. Remember Dark Watch? No, you probably don't. You're probably far too fucking young for that. Well, Dark Watch was a first-person shooter set in the Wild West fighting vampires. This is a third-person shooter punching game set in the Wild West fighting vampires, zombies, and leechmen, which is a bit strange, but I quite like the design, you know. It's weird though, you're punching fuck out of leechmen. Story, dunno, vampire shit, you know. I'm caring less and less about story. In fact, I'm getting so impatient that I'm skipping cutscenes in this, because I have to say the cutscenes are nice, but they're fucking long, man. It's like, come on, it's not a Hideo Kojima game. I don't want to sit for 3 hours watching some shitey cutscene. I want to kill things, so X marks the spot, skips the cutscene. Makes me very happy. It's got a bit of gore in it as well, so it's not like fucking very gory, but it's gory enough. Quite like the boss battles. At first I wasn't too sure, because they seemed to just repeat themselves, and then like bigger boss battles started happening with the massive, you know, the fucking health bar that fills the entire screen. You're like, you get those types of ones as well. So video games for video gamers, video game, okay? It's very good. It's not the hardest game, but I have come up to like wee choke points now and again, and it's like, fuck's sake, gonna give you a break. You're throwing like everything and the bastard and kitchen sink and the tin of beans at me all at the same time. Gonna give me a chance to breathe and then fart, then continue fighting. But other than that, I mean, I think that's just a symptom of my age. I'm getting too old. Shitey games now, have to play them on easy, although I am playing this one on normal. Yes, lovely. I also thought the environments would be shite, but they're actually quite interesting, and they're varied enough for a Wild West game. You know, you get your dusty levels, like saw sand and rock, and then you get like an oil refinery type thing, and then there's snow, and then you're in a cave, and then you're cutting a bit of tune looking for nests to blow up with dynamite, and you get all kinds of fucking upgrades for your guns and that cost money. The gun and equipment upgrades cost cash, but your perks, like when you level up, they cost level up points, and you get 1 per level up you go type thing. Okay, And I do believe this game is co-op. It's like, oh, co-op. Don't know if it's couch co-op or online only co-op. Couldn't care less. I'm a single player guy, right? Fucking single player guy, right? Fucking good. And that's just basically the end of the review. It's like, that's everything I wanted to say about the game. I highly recommend it. After playing the dismally disappointing Callisto Protocol, this has been a breath of fresh vampire slash zombie slash leechman air. There's also werewolves in this, by the way, and floaty things and all sorts of kinds of. Do you know, it reminds me of Van Helsing, the one that Hugh Jackman released. It kind of reminds me of that. It's that sort of level of schlock and sexiness. So, hi, it's good. It's out on all your major platforms. And cheerio.